action going on out there under a cloudy and 61-degree sky. The high is 62. The low tonight is 38 degrees. And
I like it when it get a little chilly outside. That's Shannon. There's Nate.
The dog patch.
Chert. In the back is our boy Chris Beam. I am Zaddy Holly. Together we make Hanging with the Boys. Sports Talk Cleveland Braille. People feel us.
Yes, man. They feel
when
us.
we speak. Welcome back.
Hey, man, they feel us, man.
each and every day we're brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Cook, we need you to
Come
show
on,
up.
let's pick our energy up.
We got a full show today.
I feel like the energy's down in here. Let's pick our energy up, man. Today is Mental Health Wednesday.
We got Brother Nate in the building.
Come on. Let's pick
I
our
have
energy
one
up.
question.
What is your question, sir?
Did you
Yeah, I
put
studied.
this question in about doctor?
Yeah, we talked about doctor.
I have
yesterday.
until Friday to come back with an appointment.
Okay.
They have tasked me with making an actual appointment, and I have to report back Friday.
Okay, I'm good. Y'all have a good show, man.
No. You have to stay at least 15 and a half minutes
to get that $10.
$10.
So, hang in there, Nate. You don't even have to say anything. Just hang in there. Jesse will carry
I
the
know
show.
who can tell us.
Listen, for the fans that don't know, I'm going to bring you behind the scenes when we talk about before the show. And they're talking about like, I'm going to do this and that. And Nate goes, I'm not saying much today. And you sold me out too, Kurt. You my boy. You sold me out because you agree with them. You agree with them with your laughter. Your laughter agreed with them. And Shannon goes, well, there you go, Jesse. And I'm like, what happens when the day comes where I don't feel like talking? Now, I don't know if that day is even on the calendar, ever.
But we know how we automatically going to contact Kurt's sister. And we're going to let Kurt and his sister.
Yeah. You know that date, it is on the calendar. It's February the 30th. It's a date that will never happen.
Oh.
It's there. It exists. It will just never happen.
Wow.
So the day that you don't feel like talking will never happen.
Yeah, I don't know how many days I don't feel like talking when I come in.
Really?
Here. Yeah. I talk a lot.
We noticed. you've been
Just I ain't never known you tell a lot of tales, man.
I set myself up for that one. I set myself up for that one.
I ain't never known you tell a lot of tales,
If
bro.
you're trying to convince a room, this is the wrong room. to convince.
Oh,
Go
man.
on with the show, man. Go on with the show.
Hey, so y'all talked about DK Metcalf, right?
No, we talking about nobody
we talking
yesterday.
about
nothing.
We waited on you.
You talk about it. What you want to say about him? He got nice abs.
Whoa, I didn't know where you were
Built.
going. I didn't know where you were going for a
Right
second.
there, I'm leaving right there. That's it.
We know you like big black men. You like big black men. We know that you enjoy. You a nice big black man.
I never realized that. Until I said that out loud on this show. I was like, most of the
So
guys
Tyler
I
Lockett
have-
can't do nothing for you.
Nothing. Don't do nothing for him. He ain't big and black. He ain't big and black. Shannon don't want no parts of him.
You gotta be ripped. You gotta be ripped. You gotta have style. You gotta be big and black. There you go.
Wow. Nate has
style.
a picture with Metcalf.
Oh, I do, man.
Do you?
When he came up, a year ago? Was it? A year ago in the preseason. The reason I got a picture of the kid because I went out on the field. I'm like, who in the world is that? I said, I thought the dude was a defensive end. I was like, boy, he is built to be a defensive end. I don't know who was standing next to me. He said,
it was me.
Yeah, he said, DK Metcalf. This is not real. This is not human. Hey, man. Woo.
Do they have the best wide receiver group in the NFL right now?
If they had a different quarterback, I would definitely say yes. If they had a different quarterback.
Aren't they still talented no matter who the quarterback is?
So you're speaking about Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Just as a group, not as they don't really have a over the top
line.
I'm going with Kansas City. Not Kansas City. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Not Kansas City.
Miami.
I'm sorry.
Miami.
No. I'm thinking Kansas City. I'm thinking Cincinnati.
That's a great question. We should do that one
I don't
show.
know why I said.
Bro.
We should do
Okay,
that.
Cincinnati got
Jamar Chase, T.
Higgins,
and the little light skinned boy. I can't think of his name now.
Yeah.
Not Claypool, is it?
You know what, man? And see, it still comes down to the quarterback because if these three receivers were playing in Cincinnati, or if these three receivers was playing, God forbid, with Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, when you got an elite, I don't want to say elite because people don't know what that is. When you got a good quarterback, above average quarterback that can get his players the ball, the receivers are the beneficiary. And by the same token, if you have veteran receivers, they can help mature a quarterback too, if that quarterback is willing to work extra. So, but man.
Geno Smith, an average quarterback?
He's just an average guy, yeah. I mean, they know how to use him. Pete Carroll knows how to use him. I don't know why they're not as excited this year as they were the year before. I guess that tape is finally caught up with him, or he's injured or whatever.
Up,
yeah, so, but Jess, come on, rock us, babe. Rock us now.
Dang, we just
Nate's already checked out.
No setup, no nothing. You just
he asked the question. I answered the question.
Like, at least give me a little bit of foreplay before you throw me into the mix.
No. I ain't finna do all that.
Like, come on, man.
I think we should do that next week.
What's that?
Go through because Dallas
the top wide receivers.
Yeah, Dallas has got to be up there, right? Now that Cooks is
Probably about 8.
kind of got it together. Like,
Because if you're talking about just pure, raw, talented receivers, you know, it's some sitting out there. It's only one now in Minnesota, right? It's the one Jefferson, the cold-blooded
they got
dude.
that young kid Addison. He's pretty good, but he's not.
It's some talent out there at receiver. It's some talent out there.
Seattle's the only team with 3 400-yard receivers
in the league.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
who's their tight end up there right now?
Fant, Noah Fant.
How's he doing this year?
I don't know, man. The thing here, man. Wow. The thing I do know
Will Dissly
is this would be a very good game for the Dallas Cowboys. They win this one. When they win this one,
you think 1 point?
Oh man, just win it.
Is I brought this up to the guys yesterday. Is this a quality win if they beat Seattle? Because that would
to
make
me,
Seattle a 500 team.
And they've lost 3 of the last 4, and only beat Washington.
They lacking confidence, man. They lacking confidence.
Well, this isn't the place to come if you're lacking confidence this year for once.
Yeah, they lacking confidence. They got some players. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what's keeping them. I don't know what's holding them back. I just can't put a finger on it. They got a good coach. They got a new offensive coordinator, so I don't know what's holding them back.
It's the quarterback. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know, this is a quarterback-driven league.
Okay,
right? It's an offensive-driven league, and when Geno is in that realm of quarterbacks of you don't know what quarterback's going to show up. If the good Pro Bowl quarterback Geno Smith shows up, you have an exciting football team. There's weapons that are there. Kenneth Walker, I don't know if he's going to play this week. He was on the injury report. Like you said, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba. You have weapons within the system. But Geno's dealing with some injuries. I don't know if it was like a shoulder or arm or elbow type thing that he was dealing with. So that you're like at 100% healthy, he is a 70-30 what's going to show up, right? You add the elbow injury to it, and this is a guy who doesn't, he could throw a pretty deep ball now. He'll throw a pretty deep ball. But injured, things aren't always going right. The running game, the backs have been in and out. You have the quarterback that you don't know is going to show up. And when he's good, they're good. When he's not good, they're not good. And that's no different than any other football team. You look at here. When Dak's playing good football, it's a damn good football team. Yeah. When he's not playing good football, this team struggles. So that's been the difference. Last year, Geno Smith, he was playing Pro Bowl caliber football. He was playing a high level of football. He had the famous quote when they talked about he said a lot of people tried to write you off, and he said I didn't write back. Something like that. He said, he had that quote, and he was playing a brand of football that was working for the Seattle Seahawks. And this year, it's been an up and down performance for Geno Smith. And so, what we get tomorrow night, we'll all find out together what quarterback shows up. If the good quarterback shows up, the weapons that you're talking about, Jackson Smith and Jigma can make plays for you. Tyler Lockett can make plays for you. And then, of course, DK Metcalf, he's a matchup problem. Right, like he's a matchup problem because he's bigger than anybody you can put on him. I don't care whoever your biggest corner is. He's bigger than him. He's as fast, or if not faster, then your fastest guy that you can put on him. You 4-4 guy, 4-3 guy, well, he can probably run past those guys. And he has the big play ability. So he can take a slant, he can take a hitch, he can take a an in route, a go ball. Like he has the ability that on any given play that, and then in the red zone, he becomes a red zone threat. So it's like they have all the pieces there. But again, what quarterback shows up?
Yep. So seems like there's a few sick guys in the locker room. Is that what's going on?
Well, yesterday they had Parsons and Fowler on the injury report as illness. So,
and that's been going around. Like, I think we talked about that yesterday. Like everybody
started about 3 weeks ago with Jesse.
Yep.
Throwing up. It started about 3. Monoglow, when you came in and said, "Boy, you can't believe what happened to me."
Oh, that was like a food type of stuff.
And that's what everybody got, bro.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Mine was head. Mine was all up here. Everybody I've talked
where?
to is sinus.
Can't see me, John Cena. Hey.
So, question about that. There's bound to have been times where you guys, maybe not a game, but maybe a game, where you're sick or a little bit under the weather, you didn't feel good. Does that kind of, unless you got like something bad, like flu or something where you're just on your deathbed, does that kind of go away on game day, or does that?
Yeah, they got many things.
They got good drugs down there.
They got good drugs down there. They got things that will make stuff go away.
They got good drugs down there, brother.
For 4 hours.
But let me say it right here.
They got some good drugs down there, brother.
You know what? For as far as how high you can get and feeling good,
Man.
boy, when that game is over and you get home.
It's death. Now, that's the trade-off. That is absolutely the trade-off. Sick, injured, whatever
Right.
it is.
You will feel nothing for 5 hours.
They're going to get you to Sunday.
Right.
They're going to get you to Sunday, and they'll even give you a double dose. They'll give you one before and halftime, depending on how much of an importance you are to this.
But come Monday, is Jimmy Buffett.
No, not Monday.
Nah,
Sunday
when
night.
you
Come
get
Sunday
about an hour
night.
when you get home.
When the adrenaline wear off and that medicine, because they're going to say, well, we can't give you any more on the way home. You go, wait a second.
Yeah.
You just pumped me up twice in the last 3 hours. And I go, yeah, we know. So we can't give you any more on the way home. Now you got to just suffer through the rest of the night to the morning to get some good
But during
medicine.
the game, you're good.
You're good, man.
Unless you just something bad's wrong with you, right?
They got some good stuff, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
And Micah will take another scoop of that C4. And he'll be all right.
He did all right with it last game. He must have just took one instead.
But he raw dogged it the first time. Like he did powder
And no-
like
and
he
no
did
drink.
powder, scoop, and then drink.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's some TikTok crap.
Yeah, that's when you're
makes
trying
no
to max
sense.
set.
It's like a cinnamon thing, you know?
Yeah, the cinnamon challenge.
Cinnamon challenge.
That's when you're in the rate when you're trying to max set. You need your heart rate to be through the roof because you got not for a game.
I did hear the scoop though. It's like a little dime thing.
Oh, yeah,
It's not like a.
So if it's a dime and you throwing away a teaspoon, Lord, jeez.
It's probably teaspoon. It depends on what kind you
There's
take.
more teaspoons.
I don't
Still,
know. I've never had.
a scoop is a scoop, right?
I'll bring some. You know what? I'll bring some on the show Friday if we win. I'll do one right here.
No,
on the show.
don't bring it. Just take it to somebody else's show because I don't want to be this show that exposes this guy. No, sir. Take it to someone else's show. Well, guess what Shannon brought to the show?
You don't need more interview.
Yeah, then all of a sudden we got them folks.
It's over the counter. It's fine.
I don't know. That's what that dude Jones thought. It was over the counter for all them years till they caught up with him.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, Aaron Rodgers had something interesting to say yesterday about his favorite quarterback in the league. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Did we sign Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, yeah. Let's check in on that.
Yeah,
when we come
I
back.
thought we signed Big
We
Shaq.
might have some breaking news coming. Tune in to find out on Hanging with the Boys. Be right back.
He ain't leaving Philly.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouthwatering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys People Show. Each and every day, the second segment is brought to you by blockchain.com.
Blockchain.
Thank you, blockchain.com. All right. Aaron Rodgers had some nice things to say about his favorite quarterback to watch right now. Did y'all hear that yesterday on the Pat McAfee show?
I did.
He said his favorite quarterback to watch right now is Dak Prescott. And he said he likes the way that he's controlling the game and calling the game and changing protections and pointing things out. And does that surprise any of you guys at all?
No.
Why not?
Because that's the same coach that brought him along. that guy, what you call him, Freaky Mike, that's the same guy.
That's a good point, Nate.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
the
even think
same
about
guy.
that.
And he actually said he's doing some of the same things that he used to do back in Green Bay, which
Yeah.
makes you think that Coach McCarthy is kind of
got his
bringing
hands
him
on
along
it.
the same way he did Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Nate?
for somebody that didn't want to participate today, here's your ribbon. Here's your participation trophy. Have a media guide.
Jesse, get him, Jesse.
Now he gonna check out.
Get him, Jesse. You my boy. What you talking about?
Now
Get
he
him,
gonna say
Jesse.
another word.
Get him, Jesse.
But I'm happy to hear that. Like I'm happy to hear. It always means something a little bit more special when your peers talk about you.
For real.
Right? Because we can sit here and we can talk, and people on the internet can sit there and talk, and
But we
the
never played the
pundits.
game.
And not only that, well, y'all two didn't play the game.
Stop. Yeah, see that? I knew that.
I almost got him.
Y'all two didn't play the game.
You get out. Jesse, you had a good thing going to you.
I'm sorry. That was mean. That was mean.
Why you want me to take shots at you? I'm gonna take the shot if you give it to
I
me.
mean, I'm gonna get the shots anyway. I might as well, set it up.
Be a part of that.
Yeah.
But no, and then when you have your peers talk about you, and then one of the best to do it, right? Like Aaron Rodgers, whenever he decides to hang it up, he'll be regarded top 10, maybe quarterback of all time.
At least.
He'll be in the conversation. So to have that level of quarterback, who, I mean, when he's on, he's up there with the best.
Yeah.
Say those things about you as a player. That feels good. And those are the type of praises that you really let soak in, because you're like, I know that he knows exactly what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's not, like I said, it's not like just any old Joe Smo saying, Dak Prescott's playing good football. Yeah, I know. But when Aaron Rodgers says it,
Right.
it's a different, the brevity level of it is a little bit different.
Because he knows the
intricacies,
nuances
yes.
of the game, and not just
Intricacies.
completions and incompletions and interceptions. It's, he saw this, so he did this, and that means he's thinking about this, which resulted in that. We're just thinking he threw the ball the wrong spot.
Yeah.
It totally makes
But that's
sense.
what he said. And he said it. He said, he's making calls at the line of scrimmage. He's changing protections. He's bringing things in. Like he's giving you the nuances of what makes a good quarterback great. It's not just throwing the football. Yeah, you get to this league, everyone can throw the football.
Yeah, said that he feels like he gets a little unjust crap too, as far as criticism.
Part of being quarterback for America's team.
Yeah. It's like being the pitcher for the Yankees, right?
ain't no difference just hanging with the boys. I mean, we like that. We built like that, so we don't be judged like that.
I mean,
we are.
I guarantee you, there's not another show that shows up 1 minute after they're supposed to be off and looks at the clock and starts pointing. It's because haters gonna hate Newey, Scruggs.
Newey's riding high this morning. He's like one of the only media members in the DFW area that's kind of has gotten conversation from Mark Cuban. You know, the news that Mark Cuban selling the team. Newey's like one of the only ones that got conversation from Mark. So Newey's riding high today. Newey's sitting on the.
He's got his connection.
Yeah, he's sitting on. Well, I mean, the connection don't get no better than going to the source. Yeah. When you can go to the horse's mouth, that's pretty credible.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, this has got to be fake. And then it was like, that's the one thing he said he would never do ever. And then he's off.
Everybody has a price.
He's off Shark Tank. He's doing that. Is he gonna run for president? Is that what he's?
I don't care what he run for.
His time and
but he just ran for a lot of billions.
What, three and a half of them?
You know, I was doing I'm like Jess. You know, I was doing a extra show.
No, like Jess.
I was doing
like Jess. No. They don't never call me for extra shows around here. I never get extra shows.
No, I'm talking about something outside of this.
Oh, well, now outside, that's something different. Then that's like Jess.
And so the young man I was talking to, John Radican, he said, man, do you believe this? I said, how many? How was it? 3.5? How many billion?
B with a B.
Yeah, I say money. I say, believe it or not, he may not give up ownership, but if somebody asks, give Mr. Jones enough money to just buy in and it's enough money, oh, yeah, you can get a piece of this. You can't run nothing, but you can get a bit money.
Mm-hmm.
People, money.
He's already got more money, knows what to do with.
Yeah, that's what they thought about Mark Cuban. That's what they thought. That's what they think about Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones told me one time, I said, Mr. Jones, is there ever enough money? I mean, God, is it ever enough? Never enough. I said, what? Never enough. Have a good day, gentlemen.
What would be, Kurt, what would be enough for you? Where you would be like, I got it. I just want to maintain. As long as my balance doesn't dip below this, I'm okay with not ever going to make any more.
If I could retire and live comfortably, and
what's the number? It's got to be a number.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You saying the same thing they saying in a different way.
Yeah, you would always want more.
Yeah, you gonna always want more.
No, I don't. I think.
What's your number?
What's your number?
A couple million. I don't know.
Couple. I got to get at least 10.
Okay. Well,
how about you, bro?
10 to have fun, just in case I make a bad mistake. I
10?
go on a bender one weekend and drop $1 million somewhere. I got 9 more to recover and make it back. I think 10 I'd be good.
All right, sure.
That let me take care of my family, take care of my close friends, and then leave
those
me.
People that come out of the woodwork.
That's 10 post-tax, not pre-tax, because that 10 pre-tax would be about 5 or 6. I think 10 would be good. I'd be good with 10 in the bank account. What would your number be?
I need. Shoot.
You need more?
No.
You need less?
Yeah.
Really?
But I live a very simple life. I really do. I live a very simple life. I'm very frugal. Man. Like realistically, and my brain, this is realistically for me. I don't know why I think this, but I do. Like inside of me, and I won't never believe until I'm dead. I know that there is something still brewing in me that's gonna get me to the mark where, because in my head I'm thinking, well, if I make $3 to $5 million, I'm straight. Mm-hmm. Like, and I still feel like it would have nothing to do with me athletically, because I can't do nothing athletic that's gonna get me $3 to $5 million. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like there is something still inside of me that's just waiting for the right people to see and connect with, that I can go and be one of these guys that are making that type of money. So for me, $3 to $5 million, I am so good.
Now, don't get me wrong. If $1 million fell in my lap, I would be perfectly fine. I go buy me a nice house, and then I have some money to pay the bills off, and I'll be good. Yeah. 10, I would do bad things. I do a lot of good stuff, but I do some bad things too. It'd be fun to play. What's your number? Where I'm at now, I don't know what it is. It's just good. You just living? Yeah, just living it.
Why can't you ever participate? No. Why can't you ever participate?
Okay,
like, you know why?
Okay, give me $500,000. Give me 500 grand.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Give me 500
participate.
grand.
Every now and again, we want you to participate.
I got things.
We're living fantasy right now. We're just all living fantasy.
Okay,
we get it.
I got a lot of things paid off, so I'm good. So
I know what your pension look like.
Yeah, see,
I know what it look like.
I look at it like this right here. The Lord will provide.
There you go.
He always does.
Yeah, man. But
I think he's afraid he's going to either say something that he's not sure he's not supposed to say, or he's going to offend somebody.
If somebody would give me 500 grand, I'd be laughing. Thank you. I'm serious. 500 grand. I'm like, Jess, it's something in me. Go give it. Give me that 500 grand.
Like super high maintenance.
No,
because you're like in your mind, you're like, again,
you got some things you need to do.
We're playing this fantasy game, right? Like in your mind, you're like,
don't think I hadn't already thought about this because I would buy this house in this neighborhood.
Right.
It's close to this bar.
I'm taking this trip here, and she won't speak English, and
need more than $10 million.
I mean, you just all you gotta do is put that 500 on my MasterCard so I can get gas, hotel rooms, and get in my car. Come on, baby, let's go.
Where would you drive? Through South America? Down through Mexico, down to the tip of
when this season, when I'm driving to Washington, I told my wife I missed it last year.
DC or state?
Up the state. I'm driving up there just to see what's happening, man.
Go up the 1.
Yeah,
go out to California and just go straight up the 1.
Man,
I heard that's a beautiful drive all the way up.
Man, but anyway, y'all got me fantasizing over $500,000. Lord Jesus. At least y'all got, you got some things you need to do at $10 million. You got some things you need to do.
I got some unfinished business. Yeah. All right, let's talk about football some more. Sorry, I got a sidetracked. I kind of did that one on purpose.
I tell you what, man. What y'all think about that old Shaq thing, man? Shaq
Leonard.
What do y'all really think about it? Because I'm gonna give you mine real quick.
So he left, right?
Mm-hmm.
They let him leave the building, and he's in Philly. That's documented.
Yeah,
he's in Philly visiting.
Sirianni talked with him. And
do you think he's getting out of Philly? Do you think we got a chance?
I think we have a chance, and I think he's leaving Philly as well.
Oh, all right. What's your take, Nate?
Philly always seem to find a way, if they really need a player, to get him.
And he's got a lot of connections there.
Lately we ain't in the last 4 or 5 years, we ain't been that team to say, we need this guy and we get him.
Right. So Sirianni coached offense when he was on defense at Indy, right?
Indianapolis. Right. I think there's a couple other guys there too.
That he played with?
Something like that.
So you don't feel good about it, Nate?
Nah, because the money he got from, y'all can correct me, Jeff, the money he got from the Colts is his, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's you back, what you gonna pay me? I mean, the kid can play, and if he's healthy and everybody clears him, now it comes down to who gonna be at the highest. So
we're just doing raw numbers. Kurt did it in the break. The Cowboys have more money available to pay him today.
Mm-hmm.
If you were just doing a 1-year deal. Right? Like I think the Eagles have, you said 2.1 million?
I think that, yeah.
And then the Cowboys have 10, 11?
Yeah, 10, I think.
So, I mean, we're doing fantasy numbers. See, we'll take that $2 million that Shaq Leonard's about to get.
Yeah.
But he's not the player he was, right? I mean,
you're
going to break the bank for him?
I guess it's some of that low risk, high reward. Because if in the back of your mind, you have to say to yourself, if you're Dallas and if you're Philly, I don't need him to be Shaq Leonard, right? I just need him to be somewhat of what he was. See, when he was in the Colts, he was the defense. Like, he was the centerpiece. Philly is saying, but we got some young studs in front of him. We got some other guys alongside of him. Yeah. Dallas is saying the same thing. We got some players in front of him. We got Micah Parsons. This. So it's like, the piece would fit so nicely in both defenses, and now the price gets run up because you're now playing poker with literally your rival. You're playing poker now for a player who, and that drives his price up, right? That drives his price up because if he's worth 3, and you're saying, boy, but if he goes to Dallas, that can in return hurt us. So now Dallas said, okay, 3's on the table, but now I got to go 5. To make them to call their bluff, to make them go, push the cards in. And then Philly's saying the same thing. How far are we willing to go? And if Dallas goes 5.
So this is the perfect situation for him.
Yeah.
2 teams interested in him in the same division.
That both need him.
Both need him and have a chance to
Who need him the most? The Cowboys.
I guess. I don't even know because.
Where would he play?
What?
In 3 weeks, where would, like Nate said, 3 weeks would be your deadline. Where would he play? Down to 2?
This Seahawks game and this Philly game going to tell us whether we need a linebacker. Because they going to see number 14 and number 33 lined up at their mic position. And that little center they got that's about this tall going to look around and say, hey, yo, let's go at these guys. I'm just saying, I've been kind of quiet about it because Jesse's been talking a lot about it. Barry Church has been talking a lot about it. But when they first lined him up there, I said to myself, what happens when a team is going to be stubborn about running? What happens? 33 ain't a big man either. Clark is not a very big guy either. So teams that are going to be stubborn, that can match you point for point, we'll see.
They're scared to look at him.
And I would hate
make eye contact.
I would hate for not to have that run stopper, man. Somebody that can go hit him in the mouth, you know. So here we go, man. We got there's a big crowd right here.
Yeah,
about $30, $40 per person. Jerry just hit a lick of a snake on this one.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, I guess we'll talk Cowboys Seahawks for the last few minutes of the show on Hanging with the Boys.
We got them Hawks.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And, of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at Wingstop.com.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
James Wright here, your 2022 Dallas Cowboys fan of the year. You know how much I love my Cowboys, and I am thrilled to be talking to you about the 2023 Fan of the Year award presented by Captain Morgan. We're looking for the ultimate Cowboys fan to spice up the game. That means you eat, sleep, and breathe the Dallas Cowboys. If that's you, or if you know someone like me, then go to DallasCowboys.com/fan of the year, and you could win tickets to Super Bowl 58 and so much more. Enter today.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the show. The last segment brought to you each and every day by Jigsaw.
Jigsaw!
The official dating partner of
who takes
Dallas
Jesse Park every day.
I don't know
They
what
do
you
take
did
my
here,
parking
headphones.
space.
Let's see. Nate's having some.
I can hear you guys, but hey.
He's had to take his headphones.
Jigsaw, baby.
So, question for you before we make our picks. Give me one guy on offense and one guy on defense that we need to look out for, Jesse.
One guy on offense.
Metcalf and Wagner?
No, offensively, if Kenneth Walker gets to a place where he'll play this game,
that's the running back.
That's
right?
the running back.
Number 9, single number.
Yeah, single number. They're good. He's a good runner. He has power, he has speed, he has agility, he has good contact balance. If he gets to Thursday, he could be a guy that can bother you. And defensively, this will be the best secondary as a whole, a cornerback safety that the Cowboys will face all year long.
Really?
Yeah. Better than the Niners as a whole.
Wow.
Yeah, as a whole.
Is Diggs their best safety?
Yeah. Of course, the other guy's just Jamal Adams is, he is Marquise Bell, like he wants to be. They play him around. He's a linebacker. Like he's basically a linebacker. Diggs is their best safety, but
why aren't they better than defensively? At least as rankings go.
Yeah, I'm just like athlete for athlete. Yeah. This group is going to be
really.
And Tyreek Woodland is probably their best corner. They have another. What's the other guy's name?
They were the rookie
Witherspoon. He's tough.
Well, he's aggressive.
He's tough. He's aggressive. He's tough.
Boy.
So they're going to have their challenges. So I would say give me the two corners defensively. I wasn't impressed with Bobby Wagner. If you come right downhill at Bobby Wagner, you're not going to win. Mm-hmm. Right? But when you make Bobby Wagner have to kind of move side to side,
make him waggle a little bit.
He ain't what he once was. When he was popping with the Legion of Boom. Yeah. But now
32 or whatever.
Yeah, like now you make him kind of have to move a little bit, have to cover a little bit. The other kid that they have there, the linebacker, Brooks. He's okay. He's a tackling machine. But for me, it's the corners.
Is Leonard Williams still a guy to?
Yeah. On the inside.
Worry about?
Mm-hmm.
They have a Kobe Bryant on their team with a C. Yeah. Number 8. Wow. Nate, you got a guy on offense and a guy on defense?
Yes. I got
I'm gonna say that's yes. This is what your answer.
Would you like to share with us?
I was going to lay out his answer.
I was like, okay, this is what you share with us. So like
participation.
No, I ain't really got nobody because when we finish smashing these Seahawks and going to the I don't care about this team.
Okay, fine. Let's do picks then. Let's do picks. We tried to get him in. We got him in for a minute.
You like the rookie receiver Jackson Smith? He's a local kid, isn't he?
I think so.
Yes, Rockwall.
I do like him. He again when Gino was good, he's good.
Pronounce his last name.
Jackson Smith Njigba.
Njigba.
Okay. See, looking down here.
Njigba. Okay. Yeah, I see it now.
No, he's a nice piece to that group, man. He can make some plays for you. Really good hands. He's a hands catcher. Have some speed with him. He could be a special player. Like their wide receiver core is going to be. It's a good one. I just don't know. And I'll make a prediction. Mm-hmm. I'll make a prediction, and I'm willing. We don't gamble on this show. We don't condone gambling on this show or on this network. But I'm willing to bet a sandwich. Sandwich.
Okay.
That if Deron Bland gets an interception this game, it's going to be, of course, it's going to be on the left-hand side. He plays the right corner. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the receiver on the left-hand side running an in route or a dig route. And he's going to undercut it because Geno's going to throw the ball behind. When I watched him on film, Geno Smith threw that dig route or that in route several times, and several times that ball was behind. And that is ripe pickings for Deron Bland. So if anyone wants to bet me a sandwich, I'll bet you a sandwich that Deron Bland will have an interception in this game, and that will be the route that he intercepts.
Wow.
Interesting.
Some good scouting right there.
I'm telling you now, if it happens, I'm going to break my shoulder the way I pat myself on the back.
And that's going to be
Friday.
The biggest sandwich ever ordered.
Yeah.
To have 85 meats on it. It'll be like $86. Which, by the way, last time I went on a road trip to New York. We went to one of those famous delis and ordered a turkey sandwich. And I'm not lying, it was $28 for a turkey sandwich.
I'd have given it back.
Huh?
Was it worth $28?
I mean, it's a turkey sandwich. It's like a salad. How can you mess it up? Like, it's turkey. So, all right, I'm going to take that. Take that bet, okay, Jesse. Possibly, we'll talk about it. All right. Before we pick scores, is this a possible trap game? Usually, you think about a trap game being a bad team. Yeah. This is a good team, decent to good team, but this run you've got coming up after this next 4 games. I mean, you got to be, if you're in that locker room, you got to know what's coming, right? Is it easy to overlook this team, or are they just good enough to keep your attention and say, hey, we can't lose focus or we're going to.
It ain't nowhere on this film where they can look and say they got this team. And ain't no way on this film. Now, they can look at the 49ers film, but the 49ers can be looking at their film too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's the one thing they got in common. No chance. Nah, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You can't look at this team. Like I said, you take away the 49ers game, and you just look, this team is very competitive. Like he said, if Geno is that 70-30 Geno that shows up, man, these boys will run you out of here, man. DK Metcalf and this Lockett kid will run you out of here. Yeah.
You think, Jess?
No, this is not a trap.
Okay.
No, they have their full attention. And, I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm also telling them, hey, listen, if we want this 5th seed, this is a game we bet not lose.
For real.
Because you lose this game, now things can get a little wacky for you. It get a little wacky for you. You end up somewhere you don't want to be. you end up somewhere you really don't want to be in the first round. Right now, we're going to Atlanta or to New Orleans. You lose one of these games, you find yourself in a much difficult situation for the first round. So if I'm the coach, I'm telling guys as well, hey, this is not only for just our morale and for our continued success, but we're talking now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of seedings. And if you want to extend your playoff possibilities and probabilities, this might not be a game you want to lose, because that may send you to a place that may send you home early. It may not, but I'm just saying.
Yep. All right. Kurt, you want to kick us off? Prediction?
Well, yeah, Cowboys will win. It's home. Thursday night game, big game. Let's say something like 28-20.
28-20. Nate, by how many?
Cowboys going to beat them. It's going to be low scoring, but you can put any number you want, but the penalties is what's going to that's scaring me. You can put it, it's 10 or whatever, 10, 14, whatever, like that. I don't care. But we got to win this game, and we can't have a lot of penalties.
All right. Chris?
I'm going to say it's going to be Cowboys. They're 20-0 on turf for the last 2 years. Let's go 38
we got to get out of this
20.
game healthy.
38-20?
Yep.
What about Jazz?
She says 28-10.
28-10. Kurt?
Yeah.
Oh, you already did yours. Jesse, I'm sorry. I missed Jesse, not Kurt. That was good.
Kurt's like,
Sticking with it. Sticking with it. 28-20.
All black guys look alike. This is the tail end of that 3-game in 12 days. I think the Cowboys would be a little bit tired.
I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
It's already packing up.
I know he's packed up already. But they'll kick it into gear. Give me 24-13 Cowboys win.
Oh, 24-13. I actually just wrote down 13. I am going to go. My
mind's telling. I'm sorry.
Body, but my body. I'm going to go. You know what? Because normally I've been going low when everyone goes high. Everyone's kind of going low. I'm going to go high. I'm going to go 41-13.
Wow.
Chris, what's the pod pick this week?
He did not give me one. So
you want to make one? You want to make one up?
Sure.
Throw something out there.
Who's going to take the most?
No, first receiving touchdown, since they have the best receiving core in the league.
Either side?
Either side.
All right. Jesse, who you got?
Give me Ferg.
Ferg.
What did it say?
First receiving touchdown.
Come on. Side. You know I'm riding with Jess on this.
Either side. Kurt.
Lamb.
That's a good one. Chris?
I'm going to go with Cooks.
Cooks? Nate? You going
Ferg, baby.
Who's Jazz got?
Schoonmaker.
She just left.
It's actually not a bad pick. Jazz gets that. I'm gonna go Dak.
Receiving touchdown?
Oh, receiving.
Yeah, is he gonna throw it to himself?
Just let me roll with it.
Maybe double pass. Oh, they might do the Philly special.
Philly special.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna go with
we need a
Schoonmaker.
Philly
Wildcat
team.
I'm gonna go with Schoonmaker just to make it fun. So, hang on.
You know they always gonna try to get him in there second round pick.
Yep. Nick just confirmed.
Who's going to get the first sack?
Touchdown. First sack?
Since our boy's sick, he ain't going to get the first sack.
Don't think so.
He's going to be like Jordan.
They're going to drug him up,
sick.
though. He'll be
field with the IV on the sideline. Could you do an IV like on the sideline, or would you have to go to the
league and frown on that?
Oh, you'd have to go to the locker room.
I think anytime you have to inject, you got to go. You got to get off the field. Like
they
sterile
like
kind of place a little bit. You know what I mean? That's probably HIPAA.
It always amazed
something
me
like that. Yeah.
After the game, that people actually go out and play on the field.
And then what if you're trying to
roll around?
What if you're trying to get a needle and they come like that? Like the play runs off the field. You're standing on the sideline. You're about to get injected with a needle, and then
jerks out of your arm or something.
No, the running back is running on the sideline. And they run into it jam you up. Now I'm suing you. Now I'm suing.
Yeah. Good point. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll be back on Victory Friday. Jesse, Nate, Kurt, good stuff. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Jazz, thanks for keeping them company. Josh, thanks for putting us on all the social channels. We will be back. No show tomorrow.
Doctor's appointment.
Go Cowboys. Go doctor's appointment. And we'll be back on.
Why you don't look at us when you say that? Why you don't look at us when you say doctor?
Friday. Doctor.
Appointment. Look at Jesse now.
Doctor's appointment.
Okay.
Doctor's appointment.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back Friday. Let's wear Cowboys gear Friday if they win.
Oh, I got some shirts coming for us too. You guys are gonna love them.
Ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna love them.
They got hangings.
You're gonna love
Hangin, big hanging.
You're gonna
They got
love
big
them.
hangings.
All right, Friday. We'll be back. Hanging with the boys. See you then.
We out.
Bye-bye.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?